Oh, hello there, and how are you? I'm Niles. Today we're going to go on a very exciting adventure. We're going on an adventure through feedback. Feedback is very, very important. It's the life and breath of your organization and how you interact with your employees. I'm very excited. Today we're going to talk about the do's and don'ts of feedback. I'm going to take you through several situations and you will see how to best give feedback to your employees. Let's begin.
But Niles, what is feedback?
Well, little Jimmy, the textbook definition of feedback is how you effectively communicate your employees' performance to them. But there's so much more than that. It goes so much deeper, and there are many more ways to mess it up. So, let's begin.
Oh, hey, Javier, I'm glad I caught you. Got your biannual feedback report.
But, name's not even Javier.
Oi, that was worse than coffee at tea time. There are several things that they could improve. First, frequency. You should be giving feedback more than once every 2 years. Informal feedback can be continuous. Second, detail. You should be giving more details than just throwing a sheet of paper at them. Sit down and have a meeting. Third, employee involvement. You should give them a chance to self-evaluate. And fourth, you should give them forewarning of your meeting so they know what to expect. Now, let's see how this could have been done the right way.
How's it going, sir? Pablo, nice to see you. Have a seat, please. I see you received the feedback form that
Yes, I did.
we gave out a few weeks ago. Fantastic. So this will be your formal feedback as opposed to the regular feedback you receive. If you have any questions during the process, feel free to speak up. So let's get started.
All right.
Nicely done, gents. Now let's move on to our next feedback scenario.
Hey, Scooter.
How's it going?
Let's get started. I'm going to start off with, you are the dumbest person I have ever met. What an idiot.
Jiminy Cricket, if that wasn't the worst feedback I've ever seen in my life. First of all, it's okay to give negative feedback, but the fact is, you cannot be abusive to your employees. Second, when giving negative feedback, focus on their performance. Don't focus on them as a person. You don't want them to take it personally. Third, when giving negative feedback, try to sandwich it in between positive things. You need a good mix of positive and negative feedback. Let's see how this could be done better, shall we?
Hey, Scooter, how are you today?
Doing all right. How are you?
I'm very well. Let's go over some of the feedback that I have for you. First off, I just want to congratulate you. All of your customers really enjoy working with you. They really enjoy the interaction process that you take. There is a little bit of problem though, however, with the sales. Sales are down this quarter compared to last quarter. So I was wondering what steps do you think we could take to go ahead and improve sales next quarter?
Well, Scooter Jr. and Skeeter, my other son, have been kind of sick lately, so I've been trying to worry about them, but they're getting better, so I'm going to try working a lot more harder.
Okay, well I did notice that you have had improvement in a lot of the areas we talked about last time, so I do really appreciate you improving on that, and I hope things at home can improve a lot for you, and that will reflect in the office.
All right.
That was much better. I think that Scooter felt a little more comfortable and significantly less pain. Let's move on to our next situation.
All right, Tom, we have something to talk about. I've been hearing some murmurs and rumors about inappropriate behavior, and it's not acceptable at this company.
What did I do?
I don't have specific examples to tell you, but it's just not acceptable, and you're going to have to change.
Okay.
Good day, was that horrific. There are certain things that he needs to change. First of all, he needs to be very specific with incidents and examples of what was done wrong by the employee. By not giving any specific examples, the employee doesn't actually know what he has done. Second, he needs to combine it with goals for improvement. He needs to let the employee know how he can change his performance and what can be done to improve. Let's see them try that again.
Tom, I've been hearing reports recently about inappropriate behavior going around in the office.
When?
I heard recently, yesterday, you told Kathy in the copier room that she was an incompetent worker.
She is.
Tom, that's not acceptable here. Recently, because of this behavior, productivity has been going down, and we're going to set goals to help eliminate this behavior. And first, we're going to try to just eliminate all these inappropriate comments, and if you ever feel the need to say anything inappropriate, you can come and talk to me, and we can try to resolve the situation.
Okay.
By golly, that was a good job. Now Tom will feel much more comfortable going to his supervisor when he has a problem at work. And also, now Kathy can use the copying room in peace. Let's move on to another example of how to effectively give feedback.
Alright, listen Bethel, your partying is out of control. You are coming into the office hungover after a night of boozing, stripping, clubbing. I don't know what you're up to, but your work is, you're just putting out a poor performance.
Are you saying this because I've been tired at work lately? Ron, I just had a baby. Did you not notice I was fat for the last 9 months? I'm staying up all night feeding this little girl crying all night.
I don't know what you call your dance partners, or your boos, or your friends, or your beaux.
Good golly, that was awful. That boss needs to learn that you don't focus on the underlying causes. You focus at the problem, the task at hand. He could have severely insulted his employee there. Let's see him try that again, focusing on the problem and not what he assumes the problem stems from.
Listen, Bethel, I've been noticing that you're tired a lot more at work, and your work is actually starting to suffer from it. Is there anything that's going on that I might need to know about that's causing this? Is there any way that we might be able to help you?
Yeah, actually, I'm watching my sister's daughter for the last month. My sister's traveling abroad, and that baby keeps me up all night crying, and I always have to get up and feed her. And you're right, I have been really tired at work. I'm going to have to work out some sort of other arrangements so my work stops suffering.
All right.
Well, Bethel's supervisor certainly did a better job that time. This concludes our exciting journey through the world of feedback. I hope you all have enjoyed yourselves. Let's just run through a few things for you to remember when you're giving feedback to your employees. First, build a relationship with them so the receiver has confidence that what you're saying is helpful. Second, clarify the behaviors that you're looking for beforehand. Give them an example of what you might do in the feedback session. Third, take into account personal circumstances. Also, remember to have a clear message. Focus your comments on the tasks rather than on the person, and never hit an employee. Combine your feedback with goals for improvement so they know what they can do to have a better feedback session next time. Focus on what is observed rather than the underlying causes. You don't want to accuse someone of being a stripper when they're really looking after their daughter's baby. Remain non-judgmental and provide clear examples to support your points. I hope you all have certainly enjoyed yourself. I have to get off to Heathrow. I'll see you around. Mind the gap.